Shalom, shalom. I saw this video right here. Elder Apostle Tahar had put a video up on this video right here, and then he added the link in the description. And so I looked at this video right here, man, and this is the state of affairs right now with our people, man. All right, with 2/3 of our people, and that's why, like he put out, these ninjas gotta go, man, and that's straight up facts, man. These ninjas gotta go because these cats aren't going to make it in the kingdom, man. All right, they're not going to make it into the kingdom, man. They're going to have to be taken out, you know what I'm saying, and brought back through the Spirit, to end up in their right mind. You know what I'm saying? Because on this side, man, they're through, completely and utterly through, man. Utterly destroyed, like the scriptures say, man. But this is the state of our people right now, man. And a few scriptures came to mind when I saw this video. So a lot of you brothers have probably already saw it. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and then I'll come back with some scriptures on this. But first off, let me go ahead and pause this for a second so I can put the airplane mode on, so I don't get no interruptions on this. All right, Salakia, hold on for a second. All right, Salakia. I just realized if I try to put the airplane mode on, this video may not play. Even though it's only 1 minute 39 seconds. It'll probably still have to buffer and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let it play, and then I may put the airplane mode on. After that, I didn't record this video. You know what I mean? So it's not recorded to my phone where I can just let it play, man. But hey, I'm gonna just let it go. You know what I'm saying? But before I go any further, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles that rule well, because that's who we learn this truth from. I want to say shalom to all the sincere Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shouts to YSO, Nashville. That's the camp I'm with. And again, shalom. So let me just go ahead and play this, and then like I said, I'll throw on the airplane mode and get into some scripts.
New at 6 tonight, a Coweta County father tells deputies he confronted his son about having a gun in his pocket. And he says rather than turn it over, his son opened fire on him.
It was all caught on the family's home security camera, as you saw there. Fox 5's Doug Evans.
Hey, and this is March 25th, man. So this is super recent. I mean, what's today? The 27th. So this is just a couple days ago, man. This is just a couple days ago. As a matter of fact, hold on, this might be 27th. So this is just a couple days ago, man. This is the state of our people. I mean, in the present. You know what I'm saying? Here and now, man. Hey, and real quick, man, on a I guess side note, you know what I'm saying, but still talking about the state of our people. Look on the left here, man. Is that a sister or what, man? I mean, straight up, man. Listen. If that's one of our sisters, man, you know what I'm saying? Then damn, man. Hey, real talk. Our women, when you talk about destroyed, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not even discounting the men right now. But our women, man, they're just destroyed on another level, man. I mean, look at this bra. Look at this bra right here, man. Is that a sister or what, man? You can't even tell right now. Got so much damn makeup caked up on. You know what I'm saying? trying to change her complexion to fit in with these devils, like that devil on the right there. You know what I mean? Hair straightened out. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Our sisters can straighten their hair. You know what I'm saying? They can do all sorts of beautiful things with their hair, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But what's up with that color right there, though, man? You know, that ain't no real natural color, because you can see the roots. You know what I'm saying? It's much darker, man. Let's be real. Destroyed, man. So just all around, man. But I'm not gonna. That's a whole nother lesson for another time.
There's more on the story now from Coweta County. Deputies say the surveillance video starts with Mario Clark leaving his father's house, the father behind him pointing a weapon at his son. The father then flinches, ducks, and runs for cover after a shot is fired. Deputies say the family shootout started when the 26-year-old Mario Clark arrived at his father's house with a gun in his pocket, a gun his father did not want in his house.
So the dad saw the imprint of the gun, which is an outline of the gun, in the son's clothing, and father did not want any firearms at his residence or the son to be in possession of them, so he was trying to disarm his son.
Deputies say when Clark would not surrender the gun, the father retrieved his own weapon. Deputies say the video continues with Mario Clark running back into frame, sprinting toward his father and firing shots. They say the father returned fire in an obvious fight for his life. The father then called 911.
Our patrol deputies were able to make contact with the male outside of the residence and were able to detain him. He still had the firearm on him at that time.
Now, if the father said he don't want the weapon in his house, man, hey, honestly, this goes much farther back than this scenario right here. Okay, and there's more to the story. We never get the full story on the news. It's 90% lies and falsehoods, and you're gonna get 10% of whatever the devil himself wants you to hear. But if the father didn't want the son in the home with the pistol, man, hey, you gotta leave, and and that be that, man. Why the father is following the son out the house and all this, that, and the third, man. I mean, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. You know, you got some real demons in our people, young and old. And so, you gotta keep aware of the situation. And so you might want to see, okay, is this fool really bouncing, or is he gonna try and come back, and do harm or whatever. So, but I mean, when he out the house, man, he out the house. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, again, this is 90% falsehoods coming through Fox. Okay, the damn 666 B system news channel that it is.
Deputies say the father acted in self-defense and is not facing charges. But so for his son. Mario Clark was booked in here to the Coweta County Jail on a charge of aggravated assault. In Coweta County, Doug Evans, Fox 5 News.
All right, so that's the video, man. Again, we don't got the full story, but this is what's going on in Israel right now, man. This is what's going on in Israel. We got problems on every side. On every side. All right. The so-called white man, all right, whose true name is Esau, all right, and Edom. That's what the scriptures call him. Okay, he's lynching us, all right, every chance he gets. Every so-called white man, okay, I say so-called because he's really not white. Okay, he's red. All right, different shades of red. All right, every so-called white man is a damn the R word. I'm not gonna say it, but it has to do with race, and it ends with ism. Okay. So every or ist, I'll say that. All right, begins with race and ends with ist. All right, every so-called white man, okay, is one of those. The only thing that changes who he seems to be are his circumstances. In other words, if he's allowed to be, if it's acceptable, depending on the situation, he will show that, okay, he will bear his true colors. If not, okay, if you're working, say, in a corporate office or something like that, and you got to work around these brute beasts, then they may not show it outright, okay? If he's in a uniform, okay, if you understand, if he's in a uniform, then he can be an outright R word, okay? Because he's allowed to do so without reprimand. So it's just a matter of circumstance that you know will show whether or not these people or that will allow these people to show who they really are. It's just a matter of circumstance, man. But every last one of them is that, okay? And that goes for the man, woman, and child. Now the child is taught this, but it's in them to begin with anyway, okay? It says that they're that way from the womb, okay? Speaking lies, okay? And as the scriptures also say, they have a perpetual hatred, okay? That means it's going to be forever with them to feel a certain way about people who don't share their their heritage, okay? But it's mostly against Jake, and we understand this and we know this, okay? The hopeful elect, the men of the Lord, okay, the sincere Akim and Akwath, okay, we understand this, man. All right, 2/3 don't get it, but that's what it is, man. And you know, so we have problems on all sides coming from these brute beasts, okay? It's the outright lynchings, okay, against our people, the media onslaught through music and imagery of videos, movies, and so on and so forth, okay, that shows the hatred towards our people, whether it's direct or indirect, because the hatred against our people also goes when you deal with the homo. I'm not going to, finish the word, but when you deal with that agenda, okay, the trans agenda, okay, those things are also hatred towards our people because that aims to destroy our people as well, okay, through the breaking up of regular or natural. I'm not going to say regular because what's regular is what's current. The natural relationship, it goes to break up that natural relationship, if you understand, okay, which breaks down the natural state of reproduction. So all these things are aimed at our people to destroy us. But our people, okay, aim to destroy our own now because we've fallen victim to the nonsense that these brute beasts have put out. Okay, we've fallen for the delusions. We've been bamboozled. Okay, and fallen victim to the nonsense that these devils have put out. Now, understand, evils have existed in Israel among our own people for since forever. Okay, since our people became a people. Okay, going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, we've always had issues and ill dealings amongst our people, but on the level that it is today, on the level that as it is today, it has never been. Okay, and it's only getting worse. So that's why these ninjas, all right, like Elder Apostle Tahar put out, they got to go, man. They got to go. Okay, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, by Shem Rakakadash, they'll be brought back in their right mind. You know what I'm saying? Okay, or in the kingdom. All right. Well, where we will be in our right mind. Okay, with the law written on our hearts, man. Okay. But in this time, man, it's it's a sad state of affairs, man. I mean, ain't no other way to put it, man. It's a sad state of affairs. But let me get some scriptures real quick, and let me finish this up because I don't really want to go too long on this. I mean, you seen the video. Let me me bring this back. Hold on a second. I was in Luke, chapter 12. I wonder if all these gotta be redirected. But before I do this, let me throw on this airplane mode so that I'm not interrupted. And this is going up, pretty straight, straightforward, man. I'm not doing a whole lot of editing to this video, but hold on one second. All right, so I threw the airplane mode on, which would have messed with the internet. So I'm gonna just pull these scriptures straight out. And this one's let me get this one. I'm gonna go back to Matthew, but I'm gonna go to Luke. And we're gonna jump down to 53. And this is Yahweh Shai, as you can see right here. It's all in red. And he said, this is again Luke chapter 12, verse 53. It says the Father, he's talking about the times that we're living in now. Well, actually, he was speaking to his disciples, and he was telling them and speaking to the people and telling them how he came to bring. Well, let me just get it, man. Let me just get it. You know what I'm saying? He's going back into the scriptures. It says, verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed too much, of him they will ask more. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Okay? So he had the baptism that he had to be baptized with, okay, and he had to endure those things that he went through, okay, in order for things to be fulfilled, okay, all right, for the prophecies to be fulfilled, okay. Verse 51: Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. Because when he came, okay, he upended a lot of things, okay, a lot of things that were just believed to be true and the way it is, he upended a lot of those things, man. Okay. He says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you, nay, but rather division. Okay. He didn't come to bring peace like a lot of Christians wanna talk about, man. Peace, peace, peace. Okay. All right. And we know what the scripture says about when people shall say peace, peace. All right. What's going to happen? All right. He didn't come to bring peace. All right. He came to bring division. For from henceforth, there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. And so this is talking about the division that Yahweh Shai will bring concerning scriptures, concerning the traditions of men, as opposed to what the law and the scriptures say, and what he was doing with uniting the kingdom, okay? Because Yahweh Shai came to bring unison to the kingdom. That's why he had his disciples go out, okay? That's why you have Saul, okay, or Paul. That's why he went out, okay, to go and get those of the other nations that were scattered abroad, okay, because he was coming to bring unison to the kingdom, all right, to Israel. But in doing so, he brought a lot of division, because a lot of people weren't with that, okay. Even his own disciples had some pushback at first, okay. All right, even his own disciples, okay. And you see that with in Acts with Peter, all right, dealing with Cornelius, okay, because hey, Cornelius is an Israelite. Hey, Listen, man. Again, another lesson for another day. Okay, but even his own disciples had pushback in bringing unison amongst Israel. Okay, so and it's ironic almost in bringing about unity. He brought division. Okay, so that's what he was talking about. But this verse sticks out in my mind simply because of the times that we're living in. Okay, verse 53, the father shall be divided against the son. Again, this is talking about in dealing with uh, the law and the scriptures, the traditions of men. Okay, how a young man might come into this truth, and now he's not eating pork, he's not celebrating birthdays, he's not celebrating Christmas, this, that, and the third. Okay, and now the father is looking like, well, you were raised on this, you celebrated Christmas all your life, and now you in a cult, right? How many brothers have heard this, man? Have heard this sort of rhetoric? Come on. Hey, this might even be what happened in this household, man. We don't know. Okay? But to act on that carnal level, we can guess that that's probably not what happened, man. Okay? That young brother was in the truth and supposedly in the truth, and he pulled that pistol out, man, and think he going, go straight out of Compton on his pops, man. That's way the hell off, man. On every level. Okay? So, it is what it is, man. But anyway, again, we don't know that story, but father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And these are the times that we're living in. It is a time of division, and that spirit is out there in Israel. Okay, and for those operating on the left hand side, well, that vibration is just gonna lead them deeper and deeper into desolation, man. Verse 54, and he said also to the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it comes. Okay, because when you see the cloud rise out of the west, we know that the cloud patterns in the upper atmosphere, they go from west to east. Okay, that's just the way they've traveled since the beginning of time, right? And so if we see a cloud coming from the west, we say, okay, that's a rain cloud. We know we're about to get some heavy rain. And that's even more so in the place that they were in. Okay, because if you have studied the geography of that place, or if you've been over there, I was in that area many years ago, and they don't get a lot of rain. Okay, they get enough, but they don't get a whole lot. All right, not like you may see in the U.S. Okay, unless you're in somewhere like Southern California. That's probably the best example. If you've been to Southern California, that's kind of how it is over there. They don't get a lot of rain, but when they do, it's a shower. So they said, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Okay, most of the times in the U.S., I'm going to use again the U.S. as an example. If we get that wind coming from the south, especially the southwest, that's one of the hottest places in the U.S. Again, that's going to be that heat. Okay, so when you see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? Okay, so when you see these things happening, man, when you see son pulling a pistol on his father, father pulling a pistol on his son, hey, listen, man, you know what time this is, man. Okay, you should know what time this is, man. Yea, and why even of yourselves judge ye not what is right? Okay, so you should know what time it is, man. You should know what time it is. Okay, you shouldn't be second guessing, saying, "Oh well, no, this, we still got, we still got time, we still got time." Uh, everybody's talking about, um, everybody's talking about they love the Lord, man, but don't nobody seem like they want the Lord to come back, man. These Christians don't want Yahweh Shai to come back. You know, they want to ride this kingdom out. You know, till its very last second, and hope that it continues. You hear Christians talking about God bless America, okay, or Lord heal this land. What the hell type of nonsense are y'all talking about, man? This place is done. All right, this place is finished, man. Okay, but that's all I wanted to pull from this. That scripture, verse 53, stuck out to me. When I saw this, okay, among others. Let me pull. Let me pull this though, cause I love this. I love this one right here. Okay, and again, it goes back into what what I was talking about as far as the times that we're living in, man. Okay, father against his son, son against the father. I mean, houses being divided. Uh, for I mean, for several reasons, man. But this is the vibration that's among Israel right now. Now, the house of Hasatan is divided as well. Okay, but there's division on every side, man. I mean, Yahweh Shai is soon coming back, man. So the vibration is just out here. It's division, man. It's division. All right. There's no peace right now. It's division. Okay. Plain and simple, man. We're living in a time of division. The only unity that we should be thinking about, the only unity we should have in our head is the unity of Israel, man. Okay? The northern and southern kingdom coming back together, okay, and establishing that bond so that we can go into the kingdom as a full house, man. Okay? The 1/3, man. All right? And the 144,000, man. Okay? That's the only unity we should be thinking about. Everything else right now is division. And you can see it. It's clear. Okay? Case in point with that video right there. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Exactly. Okay? Exactly. Because if you love your neighbor, you're not going to pull a pistol on your neighbor and try to pop your neighbor, man. All right? If you love your neighbor, you're not going to steal from your neighbor. If you love your neighbor, you're not going to kill your neighbor. Okay? If you love your neighbor, you're not going to commit adultery with your neighbor. Okay? Or with your neighbor's wife. Okay? If you love your neighbor, you're not going to push your neighbor Slakia, to do things that are going to be to their detriment, man. All right? You're not going to have that blood on your hands. Okay? You're not going to suffer sin upon your neighbor like the scriptures say. Okay? So therefore love is the fulfilling of the law. Okay? All right, Khan, that's very true. Verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. If you know the times that we're living in, man, you're not going to be in slumber. Okay? I mean, you going to, hey, look, what did they say? Woke. You going to stay woke. You going to stay woke. Because this ain't the time to be asleep, man. Don't pull the wool over your own eyes in this time. Stay woke. All right? For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. And they said that in that time. So how much more so now in this time that we're living in, man? Knowing the time that we're living in now, it's high time to awake, man. Get up, okay? They say get up, get out of bed. All right? Get the hell out of bed. It's time to wake up. Okay? For our salvation is nearer than we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Okay? When you hear that cock crowing, when you see that sun rising, okay, it's time to get the hell up. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light and let us walk honestly, man. And if there was honesty, truth, and wisdom, okay, understanding in this household, that what we saw in that video, man, that would not have been going on. I mean, let's just be straight up. So there's a lot of darkness that's going on. And Elder Apostle Tahar said it, man. He said, hey, these probably Christians, man. There's a husband and wife. They probably go to church, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a lot of darkness in those churches. Okay? There's a lot of darkness in those churches, man. Okay? There's no light. There's no light in the church. You walk into some of these churches, they got bright lights. I mean, it's like it's like almost like concert seating and concert lighting, and then they can dim the lights and create a mood and all that, live instrumentation. I mean, it's a concert, but there's no true light in these places, man. I mean, let's just get real. And that's why Christians, so-called Christians, are leaving the church in droves, man. Okay? They're leaving these churches in droves, man. All right? Especially the so-called black man and woman. They're leaving these churches in droves. Now, they might not all come to the truth. They leaving the churches, some of them getting into that witchcraft garbage, okay? Ancestral worship, okay? Earth worship. All right, they're getting into all sorts of shit, man. That witch thing, Wiccan, whatever you want to call it, is growing amongst our people, man. Especially the women, because women are the ones who were leading the households. Well, I mean, as the scriptures say, man, they're leading the households now. Period. But they were leading the households in Christianity. So of course, when you talk about the so-called black man and woman leaving the church, well, it's mostly the women. And where are they going to? Well, they're not coming to the truth. If they don't have a man in their life, all right, a man of the truth leading them, then they're all bugged the hell out, and they're way off, and they're going into all sorts of stuff, man. Okay, straight brujas, all right, straight witches. We know that, man. But I'm gonna stop saying that word before the algorithm picks that up, and this video gets flagged. It'll probably get flagged anyway, for a lot of the things I'm talking about. But hey, it's whatever, right? I'll just record it and put it up on some other format. Let me get this right here, man, and this will probably be the last one. This is Yahweh Shai. He's talking about the false prophets. Let me just get it. I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm going to just read from the scriptures. Oh, well, hey, this is it, man. Right here. Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahweh Shai, okay, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Okay, many are going to come. All right, many are going to come in his name. Okay, comfy. All right. Hey, listen, many are going to come, man. Okay, and deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Don't we hear that all the time, man? China just launched, Slovakia, Korea just launched a lot of missiles into the Sea of Japan. Hey, if you don't know, Korea and Japan got a long history, man. And it ain't a good history, man. Okay, if you could say that about any of these heathen nations. But it's not a good history between these Southeast Asian countries. Okay? We might put a lot of them in the same box, okay, but that's Moab and Ammon. All right? Though they're brothers, they don't have a good history amongst each other, man. Okay? So they just launched some missiles into the Sea of Japan. All right. But listen, when you really look at it, those heathen are just playing the game that Yahweh has put on their spirits to play, man. Okay? Hasatan has been sent out to do his thing and stir up a lot of stir up a lot of turmoil. Okay, but Yahweh's hand is on it all, man. Okay? But this is just the time that we're living in, man. Wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. These things gotta come, man. These things gotta come about, and it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. We're only gonna hear about more war. Okay, some skirmishes are gonna pop off. Battles are gonna be, be waged. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually war is gonna be waged, man. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, of course. And there shall be famines. Are there not famines right now in several parts of the earth? Hey, there's famines in America right now. You got men, women, and children going hungry in America, man. Right here in the grand old U.S. of A, man. And pestilences, okay, all right, whether they be of a physical, chemical, or biological kind, man. Okay, pestilences affecting people, man. Earthquakes in diverse places. All right, that happens all the time. There's so many happening right now. They stopped talking about it, man. They were having so many earthquakes. I remember in the earlier 2000s, I say between 2005 and say 2015. It was about a 10-year span, man. Every time you turn around, they were having earthquakes. Man, they just stopped talking about it. Cause they be talking about it every day. If they talked about every earthquake that happens, man. All right. All these are the beginning of sorrows. We've only been in the beginning. All right. It's about to get way crazy out here. All right. And real quick, one point. I'm not going to speak about it too long, but another housing bubble, which is the beginning of any depression, okay, that we've seen here in the last 20 to 30 years, okay, any slight or heavy depression, you've always seen a housing bubble. One is being created right now, okay. If you brothers, if any of you brothers got a little bit more information on this, speak on it. But I don't know all the ins and outs, but I've talked with realtors and I've seen other videos. A housing bubble is created right now, so we're about to go into another depression. And there's other signs. There's plenty of other signs out there too. You know what I'm saying? Prices are increasing for a lot of stuff. Okay, and of course, everybody knows the dollar is about to be equivalent to toilet paper. All right, I mean you can pretty much wipe your ass with it, and it's not gonna make no difference. You know what I'm saying? You can't. They run out of tissue at the grocery stores. Just go to the ATM and pull out some money. All right, you got your toilet paper right there, because the dollar is pretty much done. All right. Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Who's they? Who's going to deliver you up to be afflicted? Okay. All right. All right. The Hebrew Israelites are right now being labeled as the T word. Okay. So who are they that's going to deliver us up? All right. It's the so-called white man. All right. So-called because he's really not white. Okay. He's different shades of red. And he's Esau according to the Bible. Okay. That's the day that they're going to deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Okay. There's only one people on the face of this planet who are hated of all nations. Okay. Who are hated of all nations. And that's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? We are hated of all nations, man. All right? The so-called white man, who is Esau, he hates us. All right? The so-called Arab, who is Ishmael, all right, he hates us. Okay? The so-called African, who is Ham, he hates us. The so-called Chinaman, who is Moab, he hates us. The so-called Japanese, who are Ammon, they hate us. Okay? The so-called the so-called Jews, all right, who are the Jewish, the fake ones, okay? They come from Amalek. They hate us, okay? So we're hated of all the nations, man. You know? We're the only ones who are hated of all these people. They might have little skirmishes between each other, but they can always work it out. You know what I'm saying? And let bygones be bygones, if only for a little while. And, you know, they go back and forth, okay? But we're hated of all nations all the time, man. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And why are we hated? Because we have the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We are literally hated for his name's sake, okay? The apple of the Lord's eye. We have the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Only us. And that's why they hate us. Because with that name comes promise of salvation. And with that name comes promise of their damnation. Okay? So that's why we're hated, man. Okay? Point blank, period. They know that we're going into our everlasting kingdom. All right? It's going to be a world without end. And they know that they're going into eternal slavery. Okay? And eternal damnation, man. Okay? Esau, they're going into slavery and then they're just going to be killed off, man. You know, hey, that's what it is. What it is. Verse 10, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Hey, many are going to be offended, man. Okay? Many are going to be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Okay? And this is happening all over the face of the planet. And it's even happening among our people right now. You can see this. Verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. You got a lot of false prophets out here, okay? And they're deceiving many for a time, okay? Joel Osteen, and that's a false prophet right there, man. All right? You got a lot of black pastors who are false prophets, man. All right? Speaking straight lies and falsehoods, man. Saying this is going to happen next year. This is going to happen this year. Trump's going to be reelected. Oh, I feel it in my spirit. Trump is not going to leave. He's going to be in office another. Oh, and I heard a word from the Lord that Trump was going to. You got a bunch of false prophets, man. A bunch of straight hacks, man. You know, I mean, they should be comedians. They really shouldn't be pastors or anything of the like, man. They should be comedians because it's just comical, the stuff that comes out of their mouth, man. And then they got to tap dance and boogaloo and try and, you know, deflect and dance around the shit that they said, you know. Verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, okay. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, and what is iniquity? Transgression, man. Transgression of the law, okay, unrighteousness. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. The love, man. The love between a father and a son and his father, between a mother and her daughter. You got mothers killing their kids. You got mothers selling their kids for drugs or the money for drugs. You got I mean, it's sick, man. It's sick. I mean, it really is, man. You know, fathers molesting and sleeping with their daughters. You know, sons with their mothers. You know, I mean, that's sick, man. That's unrighteousness on a real sick sort of level, man. But that's iniquity, man. You know, that's the iniquity that's in the earth right now. That's why this place has got to be destroyed, man. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's why you got a father pulling a pistol on his son. That's why you got a son pulling a pistol on his father. There's no love, man. Iniquity has raped this country to the point where there's no more love in it. Iniquity has raped this country of all the love that it could have possibly had. Okay, it's infiltrated the very household that a lot of these Jakes live in, man. I mean, this whole place is just rife with it. And this country was built on blood, though, man. Okay? It was built on lies, iniquity, and deceit. Okay? So how could love abound in this place, man? Okay? The only love that's in this place is the love that exists among the Akim, man. All right? The hopeful elect in the men of the Lord, man. All right? The 1/3 and 144,000, man. That's the only love that exists on the face of this planet right now. Outside of that, man, there isn't any. So it's a very small amount right now. Okay? But these things were prophesied to come about. Verse 13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So you got to wake up out of your sleep and you got to get ready to go into the next kingdom. But in order to do that, you're going to have to endure. Okay? You're going to have to endure these things. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end. To endure means that you have that stamina that's going to keep you, okay, in the spirit that's going to allow you to see this thing through. Okay, for a lot of you that feel like we're not going to have to go through any trouble, okay, for a lot of you that feel like Jacob's trouble is just is just something that we've already been through, and we're not going to have to see any tribulation in his time. Then what is this talking about? What are you going to have to endure then? I mean, what was Yahweh Shai saying of the he that shall endure unto them? Well, so we just gonna go through this, go through Babylon. Oh, as long as we can make it, just go ahead buy you a car and a house, and you're not gonna have no problems. You just gotta make it through. World's gonna be going to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go to hell in a handbag. And you're just gonna be sitting on the sidelines watching it. But you're not gonna have to go through anything though. You're not gonna have to anything. You're just gonna slide through. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. We at the end of this thing, man. All right, and there's more on that, but I'm not gonna do it. This video is already kind of long, but we at the end of this thing, man. And videos like this are going to continue to come out, and the love of many is going to continue to wax cold. This is just one story in several. I mean, this kind of stuff has been happening for several years now. This isn't a new occurrence. We've been in this time since Yahweh Shai spoke this, okay, in real time. Okay, this is the time that we've been in. But we're at the end of this thing now, man. All right? Now is our salvation nearer than we believed. And we know that this is the time that we're living in where we're going to be labeled. The very truth that I'm speaking right now, that so many of the other arguments are coming out with, we're going to be labeled for this. Because this is truth that's too much for these devils to allow to be heard, okay? All right, it says, in this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay? Well, they know that the end is coming, but they don't want this gospel to be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. All right? Because it's a witness for what? It's a witness of our salvation, and it's a witness to their damnation. The gospel that we speak talks about our salvation in the kingdom to come. All right? All right, for Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of that which followeth. So this is the gospel that's going out, and it's a witness to that very thing. They don't want this going out. So they're trying to do all they can to stop this word, man. But it's not going to go out, man. All right, but I would just say, to all the Akim, man, keep on, what I'm saying, like the scripture said, keep enduring, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai Bashim Kakadash, and stay in these scripts, And we almost at the end of this thing, man. All right, this is about to get wrapped up. Lord willing, this is the last Passover. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta see this thing through, man. You know what I'm saying? But troubling times are still yet on the horizon. All right, but with that, I'm gonna say shalom.